Yeah,
All right,
I just keep
hello
it steady on
everybody.
the
Welcome
magic.
back to
Do
the
my thing, I'm
Uprooted
healing, it's
podcast.
fantastic.
Yeah, we're gonna just
If
have
I
some
fall,
good
rise
conversation
automatic.
about some good
You ain't
topics
on
with some
that, you
good people.
know. I'm the one raise myself like a tree from the roots. West side girl, cause she lit in the coast. East side girl when she speaks to the roots. Stay 100 cause she on with the truth. Been there on struggle, know that it pass. Only going up, yeah, the pain don't last. Ooh, take off. Ooh, take off. Ooh, take off. This is take off. Shorty like Brandy, fight like Monica. What you know about her? Baby girl rising, way to the top. Shaking the world, don't expect her to stop. Purpose so great, she get what she got. Follow her step, cause she following God. What you need more, got a heart full of gold. Even at times when it's raining and cold. Ooh, she bout take off.
Hey, y'all. It's your girl Hannah, aka Rita, and you're watching the Uprooted podcast. Welcome to Black Men Speak Sundays, y'all. Newest segment. I don't even think you understand. This one has been a long time coming. I know y'all are ready because it's about to be live, baby. I have my guy Beniam coming on. I don't think you understand. Y'all about to get some real cloth talk. If you haven't noticed, I got the gear to up it up on me. Because I'm telling you, my guy, he be strategizing on me. This is my favorite person to talk to behind the scenes. Oh, y'all ready? Y'all came in here ready. Hold on, y'all. Listen, this is my guy. My guy is coming in. When I tell you, y'all better get the jam counter ready. I hope you're ready to take notes. I hope you understand that it's about to be a great convo. Y'all been asking for the men. I got them for you. Don't ever say I ain't never did nothing for you. That's all I gotta say. Don't ever say I ain't never did nothing for y'all. That's what I gotta say. I think I see my guy being here. Let me get him on. Okay, you said it's your first time joining us. Well, welcome to the show. It's Uprooted. We about to go up. Hey, Making Jedi said take them notes. You better take them. Y'all better take them. My guy, B.
What's going on? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right.
You see, I got the energy going for you.
I feel like I gotta match it like by doing a backflip or something, you know?
Yeah. Oh no. Pause. Not a backflip. Oh, I'm crying. Amari saying hi. What's up? Okay. Let me find out. We did a little switcheroo.
You already know, swapping out merch.
You already know. It's time. We out here. Listen.
Let's get it. Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday, everybody. I hope y'all are here. You ready? We live, baby.
Live.
Man. First and foremost, welcome to the show, B. I know I know lives are not your favorite, so I want to just go ahead and say thank you right out of the gate.
You already know. Thank you for having me.
Of course. So, for the folks who don't know, because maybe you're living under a rock somewhere, this is my guy, Beniam. Beniam is a guy, he got a lot of different hats. So I'm going to let him tell you the hats that he be wearing because I can't keep track anymore. But just amazing dope. You might have seen him on To Gotta Link Up back a couple months ago, I would say at this point. But also just on different dope projects. So I got introduced to you through several people. Actually, you know what's hella funny that I just realized, Beniam? Remember, it was Medon who wanted us to meet, and Medon, Medon was the one who started Black Women Wednesdays. She was my first guest on there. So how full circle is it that the person she wanted to introduce me to is starting out Black Men Speak Sundays?
Full circle.
I don't think you could write a better book. You think so?
I mean, it was written, like I'm a firm believer of like designed by the universe, and our job is just to interpret it. So I mean,
it is.
At this point, I'm not surprised by much. Like so much has happened this year and in life that you just got to roll with the punches. But shout out to Medon.
Big shout out to Medon. She's big time supporter. That girl is all love, all light.
Yeah.
So dope. So she helped kind of introduce, and we're following each other but not really knowing each other. And then I don't remember how the conversation started, but I feel like I hit you up on some like, hey, do you want to collab on something situation? And then I feel like we just haven't really stopped collabing.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's been a beautiful journey. So why don't you tell the people kind of just who you are, kind of what are the different things that you do?
What do I do? Well, one, yeah, my name is Beniam. I come from Seattle. I am a IT manager by day. I am a photographer by hobby, and I don't know, I do a lot of different things, honestly. Like I just get in where I fit in, um, like in any way that I can help, like I'm gonna help. I can do a lot of different things, I don't know. I mean, I edit, I create. I'm just a creative person, honestly.
Yeah.
I can never stop moving, right? So whenever you're curious and you never stop moving, you just learn to just learn different skills. And that's why me and you keep collabing on different projects, right? Because it's like it's not just the A to B, it's like an A to B to Z to square root of A and we just keep on going. They don't know what we're working on, and I'm not trying to spill the beans,
I
but
know.
we are definitely out here.
Listen, I literally, first of all, I don't think you guys understand. This is what I say when you work in alignment, and like you hit it right. When you're a creative person and you find somebody else who likes to create, it's so easy to be like, "Hey, yo, I'm trying to do this," and then you be like, "Oh, I'm trying to do this," and then match my
Yeah,
energy. You know what I mean? Like, all right, bet, let's do that too, right?
and
So
mind you, these are crazy ass ideas. These aren't like
go ahead. You can tell them a little bit, just not all the details. But the things that I call Beniam for are really off the wall. They're they're not normal projects. Let me give you guys an example. Okay, so Beniam's he's too nice. Like so. He is behind the scenes on the Up and Up podcast. If you guys are not following them, please go follow. I got the merch. We got Up and Up. We got Uprooted. It was like literally written in the stars for us to like collab and join forces on things, but it was so organic. So I get crazy visions of like, hey, I'm gonna just do this thing. So I called Beniam one day and I was like, hey Beniam, I kind of got to shoot this video. I don't really know what it's going to be used for yet, but I know that you're the one that's supposed to do it. What's your schedule looking like? And I was like, I'm going to just fly to Seattle.
and I was like, pull up.
Yeah. He was like, actually, it's my birthday weekend. And I was like, oh, we can do a different weekend. He said, no, pull up.
Yeah, pull up. Yeah.
It was all love, and I was just like, all right, bet. So that, that's just a little what. Just know we got some things in the works coming your way, but we're artists and we sensitive about our shit, so we gotta make sure
Very sensitive.
that it is popping all the way and we're ready to release it to the world. But that's just one of the many things I call you for. I'm always like, hey B, what did I tell you one time? You were just like, bro, you're crazy. I said, oh, this is what I said. I said, okay, Beniam, I know this sounds crazy, but I need to start 3 business streams in the next 3 months.
Next 3 months.
And then what did you say to me?
Honestly, I just looked at you like, you crazy, yo. Like, you know how long it took me to do one?
Yeah.
And not just at that, like, I mean, like at least I have a team around me, right? Like, there's people that definitely help me along my journey and different things that I do. And you're just like, yep, I'm gonna do all 3 by myself out the gate. And I'm just like, more power to you, girl, because I wish I can give you a blueprint, but I can't.
And then he'll be like, whatever you need, just let me know.
Yeah, just let me know.
And then I do. And then he'll be like, okay, we can do that.
Yeah, you can come the next day. I'm like, run it.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah. So Hannah came to Seattle. We shot a nice project. It's not out yet, but we did shoot it on my birthday at my studio, and
Yes.
it was a powerful moment, honestly.
Beautiful, really.
I can't wait to release it, but in
It's a
addition to
lot of
that,
footage.
it is. I mean, in addition to that, like I came to Denver and like Hannah also showed me a great hospitality, invited me to her uncle's house. Like we had a nice little barbecue. So, that's the type of energy that we're on right now in life, right? Like we're just
Yeah.
if you can create, if you can spread love, if you can spread positivity, like there's room at the table, and the table is not big
Yeah,
enough.
we gonna make it bigger.
We're gonna make it bigger, or exactly. So that's
Uh-oh,
what we
I
on
think
right
they got
now.
their first gym. I don't know if y'all was taking notes. I hope I hope you caught that.
Are we gonna pop quiz at the end of this?
You know, if the table isn't big enough, we got to get a bigger table. We gonna have to make that bigger. We gonna extend it out, but you got to have the right energy to be invited to the table. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
We're not gonna just make it bigger for anybody. You feel me? Like, hold on, like.
They're saying to spill the shahi.
Hey, listen, y'all gonna have to wait for this because it's some good shahi. Okay, listen. You know what? Not even shahi. It's like, like a good cup of mace, right? It gotta sit. It gotta ferment. It gotta it has its own process. Y'all gotta let art do what it's gotta do. You
And then
know.
it'll sneak up on you when you're not ready.
And then y'all gonna be like, damn, when you do that? Remember, matter of fact, you got the shirt on, and what'd you say to me when you were like, when'd you shoot that?
Yeah, because I ain't gonna lie, I was highly offended. I was like, I didn't get invited to shoot a project, but it's okay. This was before you and I met, so you got to
Yeah,
pass.
yeah. I'm trying to tell y'all, like, here goes your next gem. Sometimes when you're in your seed formation, right? Like when I had the vision for this, I didn't know Beniam. You know what I mean? Had I known him, I would have made him do it too. But like literally that campaign was shot months ago, like before the war. You know what I mean? And then I had to let that marinate, and it had to come out when it did. And I think the impact of it is different. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't know for sure. You know what's crazy? I don't know if we talked about this, but like the way that campaign came to me was just so random. And I like remember talking to my girl, and I was just like, yeah, I think I got to do a photo campaign. And she was like, what do you mean? And I was like, yeah, I don't really know. I just know I got to do it. And I know I have to do it right now because I know that I'm not going to have time to do it later. So if I don't at least get the content that I need, then it's just not going to happen. And so yeah, I like scrambled, put that together, and I was like, editing, I can edit whatever I want. You know what I mean? But like to capture the moment, you got to sometimes you got to get up and just go when the door opens. And you know that you be catching every bag.
Mm-hmm.
What did I say to you yesterday? You were
Not
like,
every
I
bag.
can't believe you. I can't believe you would say this to me.
That was off-air conversation. He's feeling too much right now.
I know. I'm keeping to myself, but I really be. Sometimes I be catching you off guard. Like it'd be really funny.
Mm-hmm. I have my moments.
Oh man. So let's take it back just a second. So we're both creative ass people. But with that comes like what we said, we're taking risks all the time, right? So what was your inspiration for even getting into the door? Because you said like you do photography as a hobby, you're working background production for Up and Up, you know what I mean? Like y'all have a solid ass team there. But what was that like to even start it? Like what was that process of like, oh guys, we're gonna do this thing one day and like let me just get up and do it.
Yeah, so I mean, the Up and Up podcast idea started from, it used to be called the Late Sesh, and it was a show that we ran in college, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they let us get in the room, we do the equipment, and by then I was doing basic just Twitter stuff like retweeting, doing top 5 songs and whatnot. Um, Robbie and Erm were the co-hosts, and like basically like the same formation of the team was like still there, Nahum and Abdi and stuff. And
Mm-hmm.
then once we graduated, we just never really stopped. We just kept asking questions, going to free events. I know Robbie was out there like going to like pop-up events and just soaking up game, networking. Like this the biggest thing was building relationships. Like a lot
Amen.
of our guests that come on our show are people that we met when we weren't in LSE. And they weren't either. So
Yeah.
it's kind of dope seeing people like grow alongside you, like
Mm-hmm.
as the years go on. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not close, but they're like it's like a friendly like peer-to-peer relationship. You know what I mean? Um,
Yeah.
and like we just started slowly, looking up equipment, cameras, microphones, doing a bunch of test shows. At this point, I was living in LA, so I wasn't actually like with them doing this. They were just figuring this out, calling me, updating me. We was FaceTiming,
Yeah.
brainstorming. I mean, this was like 2016, 2017. Fast forward to when we started actually doing episodes. I forgot what episode we were on, but we were like 30 or 40 episodes in, right? At this point, I don't even know how to use a camera. I just know how to press the record. and then it's good, right? Everybody else is like the editor, the photographer, like Abdi. Like, so we have two Abdis, and then a Nahum, and then the Sam editor. So I'm just there, like, kind of like making sure everything's cool. And then I forgot we were like understaffed. There was only two of us, right?
Mm-hmm.
The cameras cut off, like two of them, and I didn't know what to do. And then
I
so
know that stress.
in mid show, Aaron looks at me like on some like, and I'm like, bro, all these buttons are confusing me. Like, I don't know what to do. And like, it was just like a really bad feeling because it was like I felt so powerless. And literally at the end of the episode, I told him, yo, I'm about to buy a camera and I'm about to figure this out because we can't be having that, you know? We're like we need to be a well-oiled machine where everyone kind of can do the same thing. Literally, I bought my camera like a week and a half later, and I just never stopped, right? Like, I literally just bought it so I could help the team, like, on how to like use the camera. Then I started, you know, like DMing like day parties and events like in the city and be like, look, do you mind if I capture photos for your event? Just don't charge me for entry. They're like, man, pull up. So like I was doing that like all of summer 2019, all of fall. I mean, I did like countless shows for free, countless concerts, um, just to get like my you know, like
Portfolio.
yeah,
You gotta
like
get you gotta get something to show people.
I was just trying to get better with photography, and then it ended up like in the midst of that, like my network was going up, right? So like I'm meeting promoters, I'm meeting DJs, I'm meeting bartenders, club owners, like you know, like in the midst of that. So like once I started really like getting better with my photography, like I built all these relationships through just like my work ethic and then my integrity, you know.
Okay.
And then this is where we at now, really. So.
Bro, I don't know if they caught all those gems. I don't know if they caught them. So I'm gonna help you out because you could do it. Because I know me and you, we could just do gem for gem all day long. But first and foremost, pressure builds diamonds. You caught yourself unprepared, and you were like, I don't want to ever be unprepared again. Like that's number one, right? Like that's big gem. Stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. And that means you got to put discipline in, you got to put work in. You also did free work. Like, because you want to be better. You got to actually want to be better.
I still do free work too, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I know. What do you mean? I call you all the time.
Because I think people have this idea that like you have to always get paid in currency. And I don't always find value in currency. I find values in different ways, right?
Okay.
Like relationships, right? I think relationship is like the biggest currency that or type of currency that you can get.
It's not what you know, it's who you know. Facts. I mean, like you don't got to tell people, but like how many doors, you feel me, get open to you because you were willing to be there and do the work. With or without them even asking you to. You were proactive, actually. Let's take that back. You were proactive in asking them, can I come and do this? You know what I mean? I love a can I come and do this person. Let me tell you. The team I have now is a come and let me do this person. I'm like, ooh, oh, you want to help?
Yep.
Okay, you know this is a startup, right? Like, I'm always like, you know this is a startup. There ain't nothing going on over here. It's me, and I'm doing all this stuff by myself. You sure? You positive? Yeah. And I love that. I love that for you.
It's just like sometimes it's not like the act of like, especially as Black people, it's not that we actually can't do it. We just need the opportunity. Like you give some type of opportunity. That's all I ask. Just leave the door open a little bit for me. That's all I need. I'm a bust that thing open. That's it.
I'll wiggle my way in. I'm a smart nigga.
I'm going to figure it out. Trust me.
Amen. YouTube University, Google works. Okay. You can figure out anything. You can figure out anything. The other thing you said too is you started doing this back in college. So I always want to reiterate to folks, success is not overnight. I don't know, like this whole viral culture like really messes with people's head. You know what I'm saying? Like they go viral one day and then they think they made it. No, you didn't make it. You had 10 seconds. You had 10 seconds.
You are making it.
You are starting to splash. Okay. You just got a really big one. You probably did one of them, like, let me jump real hard and you wanted a big splash. But after that, then what? What you got after that?
Yeah.
You know,
I talk to Robbie about this all the time. My co-host on Up and Up, right? Like people are so caught up in going viral, but it's like if you're not like solid, like if your foundation ain't set, what's your follow-up plan? Like, what's your
Mm-hmm.
project? You know what I'm saying? Because like you go viral, it's gonna fizzle out. You know what I'm saying? But like if you're really taking the stairs and laying the shit down brick by brick, when you do
Mm-hmm.
have your viral moment or whatever, you're ready for the moment. You
Exactly.
know what I'm saying? But like you can't be caught up in chasing it. You just gotta be ready for it. You know what I'm
Thank
saying?
you.
And I've been doing this for like I don't know, 6, 7, 8 years. You know, like I graduated a while ago. I look young, but I'm 29.
Okay,
So
say that because
uh
I'm 29 too. What's up?
yeah, so I'm like, you know, like you really have to you have to fall in love with the process, not the end product.
Amen.
And then once you have that mindset, like that's gonna keep you going. I mean, that works for me, and you know, so yeah,
Listen, it works for us. Okay, it works for us. Otherwise, we wouldn't be in alignment. Like,
right.
because I told you and you were like, see, I knew it, and I was like, I had started Uprooted in my mind. Well, it started as Rooted. I started Uprooted. Um, I think 2018, 2017 is when I started drafting out the first logo. What would it be about? Who do I want to serve? The key word here is intentionality, right? Like I'm
Mhm.
not just doing shit to do it. Like there is a purpose for me doing this, right? Because I want to do this work. I want to heal. I want this space. So like, what do I do to create it? And I create from that space. But
Right.
oh, they in here. Let me hold on. The comments is going ham for you, Ben. I told you I even had to hit him up. I was like, B, what's going on? You got some juice I don't know about? Because my notifications are going wild. Like, what is happening? Okay,
Yeah.
let's see. Let's see. They said I don't even know what to do with all these gems. Listen, I be trying to tell y'all, like, we don't come to play. We don't come to play. We actually do hella work quietly. That's the other thing. We some quiet motherfuckers. Like when we doing our work, and then when we launch, we talking all our shit.
I
Like,
was gonna say I try to be quiet, but sometimes it just be spilling. I would do my best, I swear.
man, they said, okay, I love that. You have to be in love with the process, not the end product. Amen. Amen. You feel me? Get ready for the moment. Because the other thing, my cousin hit me too. She said, okay, well, now that you got all their attention, what are you trying to say? And I was like, ooh. I had to sit down on that one like this. I said, what am I trying to say? And that is like really important. Like, I don't want your attention just for attention sake. I don't want
Right.
to be popular just for that. Cause like, I ain't trying to be the Kim Kardashian of the Tagados. Like,
Right.
I don't want that. That's not my energy. So I definitely like she shook me with that. That's my cousin Babu. She's been on the show. She was like, well, when you get their attention, what is it that you want to say? What are you trying to do? Why? What's the point? And I was like, exactly, because I am intentional, but sometimes you need somebody to shift it on
Yeah.
your head. You know what I mean?
I think if anything that you have to say or do impacts the people in a positive way, I'm for it.
Me too.
You know
Me
what I
too.
mean? So like we all have to see each other like you know like how we said earlier, right? Like you have a seat at the table, but everybody plays a role. You know what I'm saying? Like some people are like the social media people, like the influencers. Some are the comedians that can
Mm-hmm.
entertain the people. Some can raise funds. Some can make merch. Like we can all do different things, you know? Um, yeah, yeah, the Kim K.
I was waiting for you to laugh,
Yeah,
Beniam. I
I
was
was
like, I
like,
usually when I say things like this to him, he be like, he'll stop everything he's doing. He just walks away from the camera. He's like, "What's wrong with you, bro?" I say out of pocket shit. It's
out of
okay
pocket.
though. It's okay though. Keep
He said,
going.
not
We're
Kim
talking.
K.
We're talking about the team, the table. The table that you set is important too, because you want to make sure that you got all the ingredients. Otherwise, your dish, you feel me? What you
Mhm.
serving is gonna end up being nasty. You know what I'm saying? So you better make sure you got the right people at your table
You already
with
know.
the right intention that are not
And
here to mess up your dinner. Okay?
And we make that sound so easy. It's not hard to find like good working people. Like
Mm-hmm.
when you find them, hold on to them. I'm telling you, it's not easy, bro. Like I prefer to work alone. That's how bad it is, you know? So once you can find good working like people that enjoy like the process, like stick to them. And you know, there's gonna be friction here and there, but rock with them because we're in this weird era, you know, like where people are
Mm-hmm.
chasing like clout and trying to cancel people and all this stuff, and it's like, man, just put the work in, do good by your people, go to sleep with a clean conscience.
Listen, that part, right? And so I want to talk to that point in terms of what we always talk about is like, what is your branding, your identity? Who are you? Like, because that's important. You want people to know what you're about when they see you, right? And like, we're hella intentional. So
Mm-hmm.
we're hella aligned in terms of like what we're both doing and like being really for the culture. So what did you learn about that process of like, yo, I gotta really make sure that our brand is tight, that our identity is like solid. And you always are like, I got my up and up gear, I got something on me at all times, and like you really promoting yourself, right? So can you talk about kind of what's that conversation like with you and your team?
Um, Branding is an interesting thing. It should never turn off, right?
Mm,
And I think with us, like the brand is synonymous with what how we live our lives. Like,
amen.
like we really like fall in love with the people on our show. We really fall in love with getting better, like or brainstorming ideas, writing down the budgets, like figuring this shit out. Like we're very inspired by how Nip did the marathon. You
Oh
know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like it's a highly respected brand because of that. And it took him almost 9 years to like really have it like, what I'm saying, like do big numbers.
Mhm.
But the most empowering thing is leverage. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be hard, it's gonna be annoying, it's gonna be expensive, it's gonna be
Mhm.
frustrating. You're gonna take a bunch of L's. You know what I'm saying? Your parents might not understand it. You might lose some friends. There's gonna be sacrifices. There's some events you can't go to. You know what I'm saying? Like you really have to like want it. Like
Yeah.
I know it sounds cliche, but like I'm telling you, there's a bunch of sacrifices that you have to do into branding because the majority of branding is not just the logo, like making a
Yeah.
logo. You know what I'm saying? Like
The logo is step one.
then once you get to a level where the logo is synonymous with like a word or like a philosophy or like a
Hmm.
mentality, that's when you're doing something powerful. You know what I'm
Amen.
saying? And I think
That's
that's why our merch does as well as it does. Not because it looks cool and whatnot, but like people like have an emotional attachment to our
yeah.
missions. You know what I'm saying? Like once you do that, then you just watch it do its thing.
How long did I hound you for my shirt?
A while. A
Yeah, we
while.
gonna
A
go
few
there.
months. Yeah.
Yeah,
I got your hoodie coming
because
soon
I
too.
was, thank you, because I was like, I'm a big fan of like, I support the people I fuck with. You know what I mean? And that's like what you're talking about, right? So like, for instance, like you hit another gym. Think about Nike.
Yep.
You automatically think of the swoosh, but you
Hmm.
automatically think of just do it, right? Like it's that like there's a million pairs of shoes. Nike in and of itself is not a phenomenon, right? Like shoes are just shoes. They cover your feet as a concept, right? But we all fuck with Nike because of like how heavily they have like influenced the world, the brand, like what their message is, what they represent. People want to wear Nikes because they fit into that like idea. Like they want you to know that this is the type of person they are,
Hmm.
right? So like I go out of my way to make sure I have like all my friends branding because I want you to know who I fuck with and where I
Yeah.
stand. You know what I mean? Because it's not about like vanity. It's like I don't even care. Some of y'all like I don't even look at that. Like when it comes to it, I'm like, bro, I don't care. Like half my closet is like other people's brands, and they're like, why don't you
Facts.
just wear yours? I said, no, I'm gonna have mine too. But we build in community. We build in collaboration, and that's another thing that I really fucked with when I first saw the up and up because I was like, yes, culture, right? Like community, like we're doing this for us, like
Mhm.
FUBU, okay, for
For
us
us
by
by us.
us.
Yep.
Some of the youngins might not understand that, so we have to break that down, okay? That was the original, okay, for us by
Yep.
us. In case you guys were unaware, if that's not your age group, but it's really important because like at the end of the day, nothing new. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're like, nothing, what is it? There's nothing new under the sun. As in, shoes are shoes, okay? Computers are computers. Like, they're tools. And
Yep.
everybody, you go to the store and there's 10 different lotions. Which one are you using? The brand that you like,
Yep.
right? So, like, if you have friends and family or whatever peers that are doing dope shit, support their brand, bro. Like it's not that hard for you to choose your friend's brand over the brand that's like charging you to like three times as much for the same fucking product. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying?
And I learned this, right? Like if you want to support your friend's brand because you're just trying to like help them out and this and that, that's not going to be sustainable. You have to actually believe in what they're doing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So like once I fall in love with like the artist or like behind the brand or like the creative person, I'm buying all your stuff. Like we don't even have to ever meet. Like if I just rock with you, because I understand what the work it takes to be in that position.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm going to respect it from a distance or from a clothes or whatever, you know? Like
Mm-hmm.
majority of my clothes are Seattle brands, Seattle black brands, black global brands, whatever, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Because I really want to see the black dollar circulate, you know, like the dollar is supposed to circulate 7 times before it leaves your community. Us is like what a two and a half or something, you know, like
Mm-hmm.
I don't even want to know how it is amongst our own people, you know.
Yeah.
But
It's I think
yeah,
about that all
it's
the
a lot.
time. I'm
Yeah,
like, you guys cannot be about let's build the community, let's be stronger as a people, let's unite, let's da 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 da. You know how everybody likes to throw out phrases all the time? I
yeah,
said, but when I look at you and I look at how you actually live and where you spend your time and where you spend your money, it's not with your community and it's not with your people. If
which
it,
means it's
it
not with your words.
Thank you. I was like, if that made you feel a little type of way, oops. But
Shit.
it should. Yes, it definitely should. I'm calling you out. Like, don't pretend to be about your community and this that, but you don't actually rep your community. You don't put nobody on. You don't collaborate with them. You don't work with them. Like, come on, bro. Like, and we make ourselves accessible. You're not even a public person like that, but you make yourself accessible. Like, if people needed photos, if they needed to if they wanted to purchase, by the way, if you're not following by visuals, his photography page, he has art up there you can purchase and proceeds are going to Tigray. So quick plug.
Yeah,
um Make sure y'all are doing that as I'm talking about this right now, because that's really what we need. We trying to rebuild some shit, you know what I mean? So
yeah.
are y'all with us? Are you with us or not? Let me know in the comments if you're with us, because we out here building brands for us by us.
hmm Yeah, I mean, you know that like early on to the war, like I really struggled with like trying to stay creative, you know. So I was like, damn,
Mm,
how can I stay creative in a way where I could help the people? Because by then I was just taking photos, going to the protests and stuff, you know. But I was like, I'm
yeah.
not, I can do more, you know. And then I actually got the idea from I think her name is Faven out in Canada. She was like,
Oh
why don't you?
yeah, that's the
She was like,
homie.
she was like, why don't you make like some prints or some t-shirts? And I was like, that's not a bad idea. So,
Hmm.
t-shirts cost a little bit more, you know, and it takes too much time. But I was like, I could definitely do prints. So I ended up buying some naked canvases, painting them black, printed out a few of my prints, put them on Instagram, and they've been doing numbers ever since. Um, and again, like you said, all the proceeds go to Tigray. But again, I was like, how can I do more, right? So
Yeah.
that just leads to us establishing our Seattle Tigray youth out here, and
Hmm.
we are having a fundraising event August 19th to the 23rd. You guys have
Yes.
probably seen it on my Instagram or on Seattle Seattle Tigray Network on IG,
Hmm.
and also at Seattle TN on Twitter. So we're gonna have a rally and a protest on Friday. We're gonna have Family Day, soccer, basketball tournament on Saturday day, and then we're gonna have the main fundraising event on Sunday, which is the 21 and up yacht party.
Ooh,
And
child. I know the y'all parties. I know the y'all
yep.
party.
And oh, also we're doing a raffle tickets, right? So each raffle is $20, and you can win a bunch of different hotel and merch prizes.
You
Um,
already know.
we are working, so it's been a lot of work that's put into this weekend. So if you guys are coming to Seattle, please follow here. I'll put it in the
I got it.
comments.
I got it.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah, you
You
already
on
know.
it. You on it. You on it.
I know.
So,
I'm paying attention.
hmm
First of all, I already booked my ticket, so B, you already know what's up. I'm gonna text you the
you
info so you know. But
already know.
you already know. Seattle's like a second home to me. I literally, I you know what? I think I'm gonna by the end of this year, I'm gonna have visited y'all 5 times, and
Yeah,
I
but
usually
you only
what?
visit me 3 times, so I don't count the other two.
What you mean though?
Mm.
No, I'm saying the two are coming. They haven't happened yet.
Okay, okay, okay,
Yeah, yeah. I'm saying by the end of this year, it's gonna be 2 more times. So you about to see me 2 more times.
okay. Yeah, I'm ready.
Isn't it wild? We went from, by the way, this is just let's this is gonna be our segue into like what me and you really be talking about. Not Dowie, you know, young mess. We're talking about I was born in Seattle. Look at him trying to claim the city. They all trying to claim Seattle now. Okay. But yes, Seattle fundraiser going up. You already know I'm about to be in the city. You already know I got top secret projects ready to go for the people. But you got to DM me if you're gonna be in the city, because I don't just be putting my business out there like that. It's just dope because you're wearing all these hats. You're being in all these places. We're trying to push the culture in every single direction that we can, right? We trying to show up everywhere that we can, and all we ask is that niggas support. You know what I'm saying? Like pull up, support. Get your raffle tickets. I already got mine. Actually, I'm gonna have to get a couple more because some of them prizes, you feel me? I was like, hold on, I might need a couple of them prizes because usually I just do it like just cause, you know.
To support. I bought some.
Watch you win your own prize. Watch you win your own prize.
I'll end up giving it away. But definitely please tap in with the raffle tickets. There's a lot of dope stuff that you can win. But like so, and that's another way. Like if you can make it to Seattle, but you still want to support, like that's a great outlet. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
it just a good way. You know, you can help your people. You can have fun. And you can build relationships, and you know, like you can hit all these targets. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And
Networking, bro. Networking is
yeah,
a real ass thing, bro.
literally, like, and I can say this from like my experience. Like, I didn't really like come up with like a lot of like dope people that inspired me growing up. Like, I had to like search for it. You know, I was a very like
Amen.
curious person. You know, I still really am. You know, like I always think of like, why this person thinks like this? Why does this person like went this way? And I asked a bunch of questions, you know, like, and this is back when it wasn't okay for a black kid to ask a bunch of questions. You know what I mean? So like,
That part.
just keep asking questions. Be a student always. Like I'm about to be 30, and I still like take coding classes. I still on YouTube every day learning how to like think of new ways to
Ooh,
edit.
I love me some YouTube
You know what I
University.
mean? Just because you finish school doesn't mean you stop being a student. You know what I mean? So,
Amen.
yeah. Hopefully, I'll see
Look
you
at
guys in
you. You
August.
trying to hold on. You trying to get this gem counter all messed up because I said I was winning. Don't do this. Don't do this.
I don't
Like,
know what you're talking about.
listen, he trying to beat me, and we gonna have to come back. We competing, but no, you really don't. You don't ever stop learning, bro. And if you stop learning, you're not growing. What are you doing with yourself? Like,
Yeah.
the world is like literally meant to be experienced. Like, if you think you know everything, what the hell's the point of being here? That's how I see it. What's the point? Like,
Yeah.
that's it. That's all life got for you. You gonna go to work, clock in, clock out, go watch a movie, go to the bar. That's hella boring for me. For me personally, I'm just like, yo, there's so much more to explore and to see and to be innately curious. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta want it. What you talking about is stay hungry. Like, stay hungry. Like, keep moving. Because if you stop moving, you dying, bro. Like,
I'm telling you, this world's gonna humble you, man. Like with just everything that, like, if you've been what I've been through and what things that Hannah's been through, like it's almost like impossible to not have this mindset or to not be where we're at. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like life is so precious, man. You know, so
Oh, yeah.
just be you and just be authentic. You know, because I'm a firm believer of karma.
Ooh, talk about it. Go ahead. Go ahead. No, this is
I'm
what I wanted to
I'm
segue
telling you,
into.
I'm telling you.
Me and B on the mentality that we have, there's two things I want you to talk about. Karma and then manifesting. So karma, that shit bite you in the ass real quick. What you reap, you sow. If you don't want to use karma and you want to use Bible, what you reap, you sow. Or is it, did I say that right? I hope I said that right. But y'all get it. Go ahead, talk about it, because I know it in I already know how it shows up in our lives, but let the people know.
I mean, you said it. I'm just feeling it right now.
You remember something specific, huh?
It's like a timeline right now. It's just going through my head, you know. But at this point in your life, if you haven't heard about karma, then I mean, child, I'm just praying for you.
I tell you, the power of the tongue, all of it, everything that you say comes back to you. Like, I promise you to God. And everything you say about yourself and that you believe about yourself is gonna come true. It's a limiting belief. If you want to grow, the first thing you got to do is change how you talk. Change how you talk, and that'll change how you think. And if you don't know how to do that, you better go to YouTube University, like Beniam said, and go look for some mentors. We over here, your mentors, but you might need some more, you know?
I learned more I learned more intentional skills and insight from YouTube than my university.
Amen. You know what we learned at the university? How to be critical thinkers. I hope your university did that. Mine did that at least. But
I learned how to finesse.
That too.
Finesse financial aid, how to finesse these loans, how to be cool with my TA so he could help me with the answers. Like I could that's the biggest thing that I learned in college, man, to be honest.
You know, the other thing we learned is because we're Greek. So I feel like a lot of the reason why we also understand this mentality is that we both joined Greek fraternities and sororities, right? And you pretty much learn how to run an entire organization, right? But you also learn the power of networking, like with the alumni, and they'll hip you real quick to some shit. They'll be like, "Yo, come on, youngin. If you needed some mentors, you gonna get some. They will pull you aside real quick, like, hey, come here, let me teach you something real quick."
Yeah.
But the other thing that you have to have is the right posture to be taught, right? Like you gotta actually be open to being taught, and that means you have to be in a position that you don't know everything, and you're willing to hear other people's perspectives. That's called open-mindedness. In case y'all were keeping up, you can look that up. Add that word to your dictionary.
Yeah, the biggest downfall to man is ego, right? And like this is what I suffered from too when I was a little younger. Like I was like not trying to hear nothing from nobody, you know. And like I didn't see myself growing or like empowering other people, you know. But like you said, you got to be in a position to like be gamed. You know what I'm saying? And just because someone is younger than you or older than you, like they can still pass down information. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just because someone's older, it doesn't mean they're wiser. If someone's younger than you, they can put you on game. I've learned a lot of stuff from little homies.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What you mean? You thought I know how to do all this social media stuff? Come on, bro.
Man. You got to be in a position to like soak up game.
Oh, Finon said the brightest downfall to man is ego. Biggest?
Yeah,
biggest. Okay. Oh, it was a typo. You know, I read it right.
I got him.
Man, it is ego and pride. It's like there's another expression that says there's people who will cut their nose to spite their face. Like you hurting yourself when you do that shit. You ain't getting nowhere at all doing that nonsense. But again, if you want ego and pride to run you, it will. And I feel like that's something that men particularly like struggle with. So can you speak a little bit about how because your story is really dope. So like a little bit about how you kind of like started to let go of that.
A lot of heartbreaks in different forms, right? Like, you know, like things, various things in my life that humbled me. Where I had to look at myself, like, look, I'm the common denominator of these things happening, right? So like, maybe if I take a step back and just really be honest with myself, like maybe I could at least remove like the issue, like maybe it's not me, right? So like, honestly, like I had to see a therapist, right? Just to really like just express myself and really get into it, like understand like childhood trauma and generational trauma and like really understand like my value into my family. And it gets real, you know what I'm saying? Like one, it was hard to find a therapist,
that part,
because I wanted to find a Black therapist, and I was like, man, that took me a while. But there is a website, I forgot what I used, but you can search for a Black therapist in your area.
Google is free, Beniam.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, Google's free. They can Google it.
And that was kind of like the beginning of like, I want to say like not like Beniam 2.0, but like really understanding like entering like real manhood. You know what I'm saying? Like just like being accountable for like myself and like understanding like where I'm going in life. And I'll be honest, like that's kind of like how everything changed. Like my diet changed, like my mindset was a little different. I'm a little bit more patient. I mean, I'm still flawed, but how I react to certain things is completely different now, because I understand myself a lot better now.
Yeah. They said therapyforblackgirls.com.
Yeah, they're on it.
Yep. You already know they're gonna have everybody right in the comments. They gonna have everybody right, but no, you said a couple things. One, there's accountability, but in order for you to even have accountability, you need some self-awareness. Like you took inventory of your life and was like, I don't like this. I don't like how this is going. This is not how I want to stay. And you took the actions and you were like, I have to be responsible for that, right? Like, if you want your life to change, then you have to change it. That's literally it. So it starts with you, and self-awareness is difficult. And I'm glad that you know, can say that and talk about therapy, because I know most men won't, right? And it's so beneficial because it's super hard to see yourself clearly when you've never looked at yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's really difficult, because a therapist will be able to point out something to you that you've been stuck on, you know, for 20 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could be stuck on the same like thought process for 20 years, because what happens is you've conditioned your brain that way. I'm gonna be a little nerdy for a second, y'all. The way your brain is wired is what you continue to think of, it gets strengthened. It's like a muscle. If you work out a muscle every day, it's going to get strong, right? So if you tell yourself negative thoughts, negative beliefs, and you have trauma that was actually really terrible, it's replaying in your mind, and it gets stronger and stronger and stronger, and you don't even realize it because it has just become your reality at that point, right? So you sometimes you need a therapist, sometimes you need a friend or someone that you trust that can hold the mirror for you and be like, yo, you're not seeing this, but this is what it is. And like, when they kick you out of that and they shock you out of it, then you're able to be like, all right, hold on, I don't want that shit no more. How do we get rid of that? And that then comes the positive affirmations, then comes the like, let's talk about this, let's unpack, and like, let's see what is true and what isn't. And like, a therapist will help you clear all of that up and do that work with you.
And once you see it, you can never unsee it.
Yeah. Ooh, child.
So, I mean, that was my journey. I mean, and it's been helping for me. I mean, I still have a lot of work to do, but I'm just speaking my truth and what's been working for me, right? So, take what you can from it.
Listen, I did my therapy in college too, my sophomore year, and I tell people I have not looked back. That was 2011. I've been on this journey for 10 years.
Yeah, you
y'all are I was like, y'all are getting all the benefit of 10 years of me doing this work.
For
like,
free.
Cause I only for free. You know, I only did 1 year of actual therapy, and then I've been doing self-therapy for 9 years. I'm a little sick though. Most people can't. most people are not going to do therapy on themselves like that. I do therapy on myself daily. Okay, daily.
I believe it, because you're out here being a therapist for everybody else. You know what I'm saying? So like, I also want to give you your flowers, you know, because I know that that's not easy and it's draining. You know what I mean? To like be there, to be emotionally there for a lot of people. Like, so man, more power to you after.
Man, you know why I could do it though? Because it's self-love. Because like in 2019, I graduated with my master's. And I remember, I don't know if you experienced this, but I had like, when I graduated undergrad, I had post-grad depression bad. Because it was like, I had figured out how to navigate undergrad. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, I knew how to be the big person on campus. I knew how to get shit done. I know who to talk to, where to go so I could get things going. But when you get out of college, that structure, that 4 years that you put in is gone.
Yeah.
That's it. You got to start over. You got to start completely over. You know what I'm saying? So my thing was, when I finished my master's, I said, I don't want that again. Like, I don't want post-grad depression. I don't want to be confused or stuck on any of that. You know what I mean? And so I just remember distinctly, like, all right, I got to do my work. I got to make a decision. And I said, okay, I'm going to give myself a break, because I don't give myself breaks enough, right? And I was like, I'm going to give myself a break. I'm going to give myself 3 months to just relax, because I went straight through my master's program. I went straight through. I took summer and winter, and I finished in a year and a half. I was like, I don't want to take too much time on this. Like, I was like, nope, I want this done. I want this out of the way. And I swear to you, when I made that mental shift of like, okay, you're going to give yourself 3 months to chill, go live your best life, go travel, relax, enjoy. I took a trip to Jamaica right before graduation with my soror, my line sister. And it was like, it was what I needed, because I needed to remember who the hell I was. You know what I mean? Yeah. And like, I remembered that, and that was the spark I needed to be like, all right, you're about to go on this journey, but you got to carry yourself first. Like, you got to make sure that this feeling that you have right now is all the time, so that you even have space to be that for everybody else. So for me, that was like, okay, radical self-love started, you know what I mean, July of 2019. So full circle, 2 years later, look at me now, you know? And I hold space for all y'all. Like,
Radical self-love.
radical self-love.
I'm writing that down.
Go ahead, write that. Go ahead. Let me see. Okay, wait a minute. That, because the comments is going ham. Did I say something? Y'all
Is that a
are
question?
yeah. Oh, there's a question. What are some of your self-therapy methods? Okay, that's what we're gonna talk about right now. Because I said, Karma, I hope y'all took that circle. Talk to them about this, because me and you do a lot of manifesting. I don't know if you have a vision board too. Actually, guys, hold on. Here's my vision board. In case you guys were wondering, it's next to my desk, so I never forget who my audience is and who I'm
Mine is,
working for.
I'm big on sticky notes.
Okay, I'm not mad at that. Everybody got to have their own version.
And then you already know
So,
that the iPhone notes are just
whoo,
crazy too. So
you know, I
yeah,
had to organize my iPhone notes for my team.
yeah. Oh,
Can I tell you? Can I
right.
tell you? Child, I hope they're happy. But thank you, team, for making me stay organized, because I had to get that to them. But yes, okay. So the question
You want
is,
to tackle that question, and then I might piggyback off you.
sure, yeah, we can do that. So some of my self-therapy methods is, what the first and foremost thing that y'all should do, and I keep telling you every week, is you need to journal. Like, y'all really need to journal. We're accustomed to being like the move fast people, the, you know what I mean? Like, we don't really ever sit with our own thoughts. If you really think about it, you wake up and most of us, the first thing we do is pick up our phone. And then we looking at notifications, we looking at messages. We haven't even checked in with ourselves. So what I do now is I still do my phone, but what I do is I wake up and I'm like, am I still tired? Am I thirsty? Do I need a stretch? And I just check to see, like, how do I feel when I wake up? And then I usually keep, I have journals everywhere, but I'll kind of just take an inventory and then I start my day. Like, that's like first and foremost, but I really make time. I'm not good at daily, but I will try to do either weekly or bi-weekly at least, and I'll do a big dump. But if you can get to like a daily journal habit, that's really optimal. But I just know myself, and I'm on a bi-weekly. Sometimes if it's a really busy month, because I travel too, it'll be a monthly thing, but I will write poems in between. I will write like little notes here and there, and then I'll do like a dedicated journal session where it's like, let me talk about everything that I've been through this month and how I feel about it. Because your feelings start to pile up. And if you don't ever sit with your thoughts, like, you're never gonna like get them all down. You know what I mean? Like, you need to get them out. Otherwise they'll just sit in your brain for like ever. So that's for sure. And then manifesting, which is like my meditation. And I do that every Monday now with y'all. So
Yeah,
you
which
already
is
know.
which is very beneficial. I mean, at least for me.
Hey, you already know. You already know me and you do it anyways. But
Mhm.
go ahead, handle that.
Yeah, mine is a little different. I live and die by the calendar, right? So like every morning I wake up, I drink like a cup of water or so. I spit out two positive affirmation out loud.
Okay.
Because I have to hear it, like, and once your brain registers it, then it's there. And then I try to at least inspire one person a day. In
Oh, I like that.
whatever fashion that is, right? Um, Weekly, I do have a self-care day. It's usually my Saturdays, where I do laundry, like I'll watch some sports or whatever, like this makes me happy, you know? But I have been implementing like these monthly self-care where it's like I get like a full body massage, right? And like
Ooh, you
when
okay? You nice with it.
when I tell you these things have been effective, right?
Okay.
So daily, like make a small daily change to your day. Whatever is like eat a
Yeah.
banana every day or drink some water in the morning or some tea. Like I've been drinking more tea lately. I drink a lot of
Mm-hmm.
water, as you can see. But like I'm very intentional on just trying to better myself. That way, like if I do fail, I could say, man, I gave it everything.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. If people, I'm telling you, I'm like a healing junkie at this point. If you tell me it's gonna make my life better, I'll really try it.
Yeah.
Like, I'll really try it. Like, yo, I gotta you just reminded me, I didn't even think about those things too. So what I do is I'm intentional in I have a planner. I'm a planner type of person. And I need reminders. I need constant reminders. So what I've done is created a weekly habit of self-care. So it's not always a massage, but I should add in massages because those are game changers for sure.
Yep.
But I do like even simple things. So like for me, I got like an exfoliating scrub for the shower. You know what I mean? So that I could do that. And like I make sure that I have like my Shea Moisture. If you don't already follow, I plug this every time. Desalu Naturals. I use that. It's amazing. I be feeling like I'm taking care of myself and my skin, you know? And then I started putting in reminders for, oh, do your deep conditioner. Cause you see, I got it in right now. That's why the curls is coming back, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like those little things of just like, did I do something to treat myself? Like if I can treat and be there for everybody else, what have I done to treat myself today? You know? And I think about that every time. I'm like, did I take myself on a walk? You know what I mean? Like, did I drink enough water today? Did I do this? Like I'm always thinking like, what did I do for me before I did anything for everybody else? What did I do for me? Because your body will be angry with you. I'm telling you right now. Like, if you don't pay attention to your body, it will shut down.
You can't pour somebody a cup of tea with an empty tea kettle.
Amen. Amen. Listen. So I hope y'all are taking those notes because we really do it. And when we talk about that, it's like the affirmations I also have on my, oh yeah, you've seen it on my bathroom mirror. It says, I am enough. And I make sure that like, I'm so used to it. I just know it now. But like every once in a blue moon, like it's awkward at first, but I'll turn around and look at my mirror. I say, hell yeah, I'm enough. I'm not even I'm like, hell yeah. You know what? Go have a good day. And then I go on my merry little way, you know? Oh man, this is, yeah, everyone's talking about they do the positive affirmations, the mood boards, you know? Okay, listen. Oh, they over here, they fucking with us. They messing with us. I guess everybody happy with us. Like, I'm telling you, it's really, really empowering to do this for you. Like, at the end of the day, we're better people to all of y'all because we take care of us. So you're not getting the cranky Beniam. You know what I'm saying? You're not getting the pissed off handed because I'm not mad because I already took care of myself. I'm solid. I'm good. You know what I mean? I'm fed in every way that you can think of the word fed, right? And now I have overflow. Like, you just catching my overflow. I said that to you yesterday. I said, you just catching my overflow.
Yep.
Just be ready.
Mind you, this live that me and Hannah are doing, we talk like this like all the time. Just even yesterday. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like we spit out ideas, we drop gems, and then we just go about our day. You know what I'm saying? Like it's such an intentional like conversation that her and I have, and I want to empower and really inspire other people to have conversations like this, you know, with whoever and however, right? So, yeah.
Yeah, they're so funny. Shotgunder, she said, Tupac voice, you are appreciated. I just love it. I love it. No, we really do. And you gotta, here's the thing that you said that they might not have picked up on. Law of attraction. Okay. You are the people you spend the most time with. And the amount of conversations you're having with people, if they're not fruitful, if they're not empowering, if you leave a conversation and you're more drained, get out of there. Like that will kill your creativity the quickest. You know what I'm saying? Like the other thing we said earlier is like we're artists, so we sensitive about our shit. We're not gonna share every project with just anybody. Cause there's people who will not speak life into that. You know what I mean? Like I tell Beniam, hey, I'm trying to do this. He goes, oh, babe, you can do this, this, and this too. Like he wants to see that grow. He's not telling me stop. He's like, all right, let's go. Like, you know what I mean? He's like, all right, bet that. Let's do that. Let's get, okay, what you trying to do? You trying to make this bigger? All right, I'm right there with you. Let's go. So you got to also make sure that you choose people who speak life into you. Because like the power of the tongue works for the people around you too. Don't let people speak into your life that don't want good for you. Don't do it. You're going to be mad. You're going to be real mad. Don't tell the wrong person your dreams because they'll shut them down. They'll speak fear into you. And sometimes it's not intentional. Sometimes it's because they themselves are not ready to do that work. And so they scared. And so they're speaking their fear onto you because projection, that's another word you could Google. Projection is a real thing. And they will project their fears and insecurities onto you. So please choose your your circle carefully. Don't speak your dreams to just everybody.
Even
Like
if
every
even if your circle has to be a dot, what by any means, you know what I'm saying? So that just goes back to that sacrifice that we were talking about earlier, you know? Like
mm-hmm,
be very intentional with your life because it could be gone just
very,
like that.
and we know that because we've seen it happen.
Hmm.
What me and Beniam have seen it happen over and over and over again. We not wasting time because we've had to live life the hard way. So you just gonna watch us just shoot. We going straight to the top. What did my friends tell me? Oh my gosh, she shook my whole life. She said, I'm not taking, oh, Aiden came on Manifest Monday. She said, I'm not taking the stairs, I'm taking the elevator. And I said, shit, me too. Hold on. Let me get on, sis. Let me hop on. What floor are we going to? I'm trying to get the shortcut. You feel me? Niggas is tired.
Niggas was tired. Should make that a t-shirt.
You know, should I put that?
Niggas
Hey,
was
copyright. Copyright. Hey, my team, I hope you on there. Make sure you get that copyrighted. I hope my team is on here taking notes. Jersey said top floor. I said, hell yeah, we going to the sky, baby. We going to the sky. So, oh man, you are the sum of the 5 people around you. Yes, ma'am. That's the law of attraction. So, in case y'all didn't know, again, Beniam, did you notice the whole hour went by?
Yeah.
You did? Lying ass.
I'm big on like I'm always watching the clock. It's like a weird anxiety thing that
It's
I
because
have.
you edit. We both edit, so we
Yeah.
always look at the clock.
I'm always looking at the
I
clock.
take
I'm always
mental
looking at
notes.
the calendars. Like I always see numbers in my head.
I got the calendar behind me. I gotta just edit it, but you already know. So I always tell you this. You know this. I hope y'all clearly having a great time in the comments. I love it. They getting all this. Not what if we scared of heights? How we making it to?
I'm done with them.
Girl. Let me tell you how much I'm not scared of heights. Okay, I have jumped out of a plane by myself without the instructor. I'm fine. Then you got shook. You got shook.
I'm good, bro.
Too much?
It explains a lot, but man, yeah.
It does, huh?
Yeah, it does. I'm not surprised.
Yeah, it does.
I'm not scared of heights. I'm just scared of playing with my life. And that's definitely on top of that list. So yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, I just told the girls yesterday and they were like, wait, what do you mean? I was like, I jumped out of the plane. I had a parachute. Jumped out of the plane. They're like, you just I said, yeah. One day I gotta put the video up, but look, I'm just a different breed, okay? Look, this is what I'm gonna tell people. I have to be this extra and this like out there so that you guys will even meet me halfway. You know what I mean?
Oh, this is about us.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not slick. No, you're not slick.
Listen, you know what? You already know I got stories for days, but here's the thing. I hope y'all really were paying attention. Beniam, bless us with this. My last question all the time to all my guests, because I want us to be seed planters, right? Is what do you want your legacy to be? And I told him this yesterday.
What do I want my legacy to be? I want it to be limitless. So I don't want no boundaries. I just want to like I don't like to be put in a box. I don't want to be known as just a photographer or just an IT dude. Like I'm chasing big visions. Like I'm trying to build an empire. It sounds crazy now, but like now that we have footage, like 20 years from now, like they're gonna call me a visionary. They're gonna call me a pioneer. They're calling me crazy now, but it's going to happen, and I'm gonna die trying.
Ain't nothing else to do but live.
You already know.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm right behind you. Okay, I like that. Oh, okay, you came ready. You came ready. You said I was gonna shut down the show. You're not gonna outshine me. Okay, I like that.
I didn't say any of that.
You said all of that. All right, I interpreted that way. You were like, hold on. She said black men speak. Bet. Let me make sure I give a whole sermon.
Energy.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. You said you want your legacy to be limitless. Hey, can I steal that one? Can I keep that one?
This is your show.
Damn, I gotta keep that one. I'm a little
Yeah.
shook because usually I be right into the like, let me speak life into you thing, but I gotta take that one in. Wow, 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 wow. That was good. That was good. Um, Beniam,
Mm.
we doing this together.
Let's do it.
You already know that, right? Usually I be just telling people how they're gonna get there and I believe in you because like I really do. First of all, I already know that because otherwise we would not be collaborating on all the projects that we are collaborating on. But I am an empire builder too. So we're gonna do this together.
I mean, it takes a community.
It does.
You know what I mean?
It
So
takes a village.
yeah,
It takes
we
a
gonna get
village.
there. We gonna get there. Trust me.
Yeah, Jerusi said, Hannah said, save me a seat. Nigga, what? I'm building the table that's gonna connect to this table, and then we gonna make it a whole buffet.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? That's what I'm trying to do. You trying to build a buffet? We trying to get the buffet going. We trying to make sure all our people eat.
Everybody eats B.
Listen, that's what I'm gonna add on to yours, is that you got everybody that's attached to you, like has that utmost belief in you, that they only have positivity in you, and that they're only trying to make sure you get to the top. I don't want nobody else around you that's gonna ruin that, because I need that to happen for myself selfishly, right? But I need to see a Black man do that, because like we got a lot of youngins that are gonna look up to you, B. They already do. You got a village too. You got a village too.
Mm-hmm.
You got a village of young men following behind you, setting the example. Damn. Yeah, I'm shook. They were like, yeah, it takes a lot to shake me. That was a good one. Wow, wow, wow. Limitless? You didn't even want to tell me this yesterday?
No, I didn't think about it until right now.
Damn. Yeah, I'm gonna have to simmer on. I'm gonna have to journal on that. Like, what does that look like? Limitless. Like, I know what I'm doing, because I just keep thinking of new shit every day, and then I'll be like, hey, can you do this too? But that's good. Okay, well, y'all heard it here first. Okay. I hope you guys change your legacies, because mine just got shook. So, B, thank you so much. Benya, you done blessed the whole podcast. I hope all the men are ready. This is the energy they come with. These are the cloth talk conversations we be having. This is the empire building space. This is the I'm putting you on game. This is like, hey, come watch, come here, come home. You know what I'm saying? Like, come watch, come get this knowledge, come grow with us. Wow, 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 wow. I don't think I could have asked for more. You did it.
Thank you for having me, man. It was we spoke about this months ago, right? I was like,
Yeah.
I don't really get on IG Live, but if I do, I'm gonna hop on your show. I said this back in like March or like February, right? So I'm very intentional on like how I try to portray my life. So thank you for having me. Thank you for being, yourself and having this platform. And I'll see you at the top.
You already know. We doing this. We running right next to each other. Just how's your jog?
Yep.
How's your jog? Because mine over here. Oh, you want to pass me a towel? I need a water. Hold on. I'm with you though. I'm with you. Oh man, the comments, they are in love. Make sure you are following BY Visuals, the Up and Up. If you're not following Beniam, I don't know what you're doing. Somebody just told you need to run a youth group. Hey, I'll be putting these things in his ears, so y'all keep putting it in his ears too. The marathon does continue. This is the first episode. Black Men Speak Sundays. Y'all, I hope you were blessed. Have a beautiful Sunday. Thank you so much, B.
Likewise. Thank you guys so much.
Bye, y'all.